Okay, so what we've got going over here is finished cutting the flip, and it's just coming in to index that little flat area running across there. Ow. Okay. So, crank that belly up a little bit. See if I can grab the little index movements for this, if I can. You might be able to tell the side details starting to come out there now. You can see the little blocker on the side there. The ability to be able to index to an extracted edge is pretty good, because basically all I did in Rhino, right, so I went dupe edge around all these edges with a patch and then an offset surf, and there's a blocker in place. Then you can use that same curve to constrain the toolpath without ever leaving the interface. So pretty good, but it really doesn't want to work with big mesh files, and I'm afraid I don't think I understand enough about mesh decimation to do big jobs like this without maybe a little bit more study in them. Okie dokes, I'll come grab this when it does the index for the little side sections over here. Okay, so we're just about finished this index, and we're about to do the little side indexes. Sorry, I'm just dusting it so it makes it a little easier to see what's going on in there. Okay, so now it's going to index this little side here, and of course it's going that way. Clockwise instead of clockwise, so I'm just going to make a full rotation to the other side. I'll give you a chance to show you the roughed edge. So that's the roughing on the opposite side. You can see my bit of manual work take away that edge so that the cutter doesn't slam up. See what's happening in there now. So we're cutting that little index section in an XYZ. Now this is a recut because the original my arbor slipped, or my arbor wasn't tightened, or whatever it was that happened over there, but the A rotation was not on center. So I've got the opportunity to cut this one again. I'm using exactly the same parts. I may omit using the full rotary. Let's have a look. I'd like to show you that when it comes up to the other side, if I can dust it. Try and keep the cam running. It shouldn't take too long to cut this end. Might just pause this. Okay. Sort of managing to come in on the other side of that. You can see it cutting those indexes there. Difficult to hold the cam and a paintbrush at the same time. As you can tell, this blue wax is really difficult to film, which is why I'm dusting it. Okay, so that should be just about finished, and we'll have a look at the rotation through to the other side. Okay, so let's see the rotation back to the other side, and we'll index the other end. And so this is just doing exactly the same as it did on the other side, except that obviously it's now doing it from the top downwards. And this bottom ring is now done. Oops. Struggling to focus a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so it's not often I can manage to try and get, wow, it's really difficult to try and get some close-up action of this happening. It's quite interesting for people who don't know to see the actual, see the piece being milled. See it cutting away that blocker and leaving the balls exposed. And there we have it. Ball section done. Alright, so essentially now, Karu, done. I'm just saying, it's done. See, that's a problem when you work with your wife as your primary milling employee. You tell her it's done, and she says, and?
What are you doing? Sorted.
You know? I tell you, good help is hard to find nowadays. Okay, so let's see if I can grab a bit of... camera doesn't really focus well. So anyway, get the idea from that. So the whole process is going to be repeated from the other side at the moment.